head coach Johnetta Hayes-Perry. To the right is Jasmine Parker, and to her left is Ashley Ferguson. Coach, we'll start with a statement, and we'll take questions.
This was a very exciting game. Jackson State and Texas Southern both showed up, and they were tenacious throughout the regulation and overtime, and we just happened to win it in overtime. Our girls kept fighting. I can't say more. They gave their very best effort collectively as a group. I think we played our entire bench. So as a coach and our coaching staff couldn't ask for more from these young ladies.
All right, questions?
In the second half, what adjustments do you feel like Jackson State made for them to make that run to come back?
They forced turnovers. They went back to that 1-2-2 again, and they were a little more aggressive. And we struggled with keeping the ball in the middle of the floor, and they took advantage of it. They were really aggressive. And in the second half, they spread the floor. They used the shot clock a lot, and they really looked to get to the rim, making our guards make a decision to foul or our post players to step over and help and look at the dog down. So they just tried to make our players think, and they played it live, and they did a really good job at it.
Can you speak on the play of Alexis Johnson? She seemed to do it all today.
I'm just joking.
Okay.
I'm just joking. Let's see her. She sat here yesterday, and someone asked her a question, and she was like, just happy to be here, in a sense. I think Alexis, she's excited about the tournament. She showed up yesterday. She gave us something, day before yesterday. And then today she came back, and she had a big 3 for us down the stretch. She rebounded the ball well. Jazz noted that she had 13 rebounds. Alexis just showed up. She's a player. I thought Ferg showed up today. I thought Jazz showed up. And it forced Jackson State to give us something here and there because everybody had a full-around balanced game today.
You're to face off with Southern or Prairie View. Which would you rather?
Southern.
She doesn't mean that. No.
Why would you want to play Southern, Jazz?
Because every time I play them, we all just get up and I'm hyped about it. Against the number 1 seed, number 2 seed. It's just, it will really mean a lot if we beat Southern.
Well, I know some of the girls. I can speak for our players when I say we lost to them last week. They at their place for the regular season conference championship. But I think the PV rivalry is so big. No matter when we play them, it's a championship game. At our place, at their place. So I don't really have a preference. As long as these young ladies show up, I feel good about it. It doesn't matter who we're playing. But I will tell you that they both play really hard. And it's going to be a showdown with whoever we play because they all feel the same tension, not just on our end, but they do as well as players. They get up to play us just like we get up to play them. And that's exciting.
Coach, you've all set history today by making it to the final for the first time in Texas Southern history. How does that feel to know that you were the one to bring it to the promised land?
That's big. It feels really good. I thought our coaching staff did a really good job getting our kids prepared for this game, and they showed up. This kid had 18 points in 16 minutes. That's nothing that I did. That was merely her following directions half the time and finishing around the rim. So I can't ask for more. But it's exciting. It's exciting for Texas Southern University, for our athletic department, for President Rudley, for our athletic director, and athletics in general. So I'm really pleased to know that we were a part of making history.
So, Coach, what do you tell them now going into the final?
It's a dogfight. Show up. In the locker room this morning, we talked about stepping up and finishing. So we're going to go with the same theme all the way through the finals. Step up and finish. Show up, show out. And leave it all out there, and the best ladies will win.
Coach, you seemed to be pretty aggressive at one point during the game in which Jasmine was in. Jasmine was out. Jasmine was in. Obviously, we're coaching to offense and defense. What was it that you saw that Jackson State was doing that allowed you to be so aggressive with the substitutions?
To be honest with you, that wasn't me. That was that guy sitting back there, Coach Green. Well, our staff does a really good job, I think, of watching our players. They spend a lot of time watching film, and they know our kids' tendencies better. So we try to put each player in the best position possible to be successful. It's not that Jazz doesn't defend. We have a freshman who I think can get down and guard almost anybody, in a sense. And so she came in to give us minutes here and there. And so we've done that all year long. So the substitutions will go that way. Morgan rebounds the ball well for us, so we put it back in for rebounds. But Ferg scores the ball better. So we try to get her back on the court so she can give us an opportunity at a basket. When I say score better, she's just crafty around the rim, posted. Morgan is more athletic. She can go get anything. She's a gazelle in a sense. So we just try to play up to our strengths as much as we can.
The last play of the game, Ashley came through. You worked the ball around to down low. And before regulation, tried to do kind of the same thing, try to work the ball in the paint for the last shot. Is that the strategy going in, or is it just how it kind of?
Well, before regulation, I think it was 1 point something seconds on the clock.
1.7.
And our strategy was to throw it in right there. Did not work out very well because they doubled down, and we actually had Alexis open on the wing. And I talked about this after the game, why they're all cheering. It's like, hey, I know we say listen to us, but in the instance when you see 44 standing there wide open and she's knocked one down, give it to her. Only thing she can do is miss it. The shot clock's going down. I thought that we did a good job, and that was the game plan to go inside late. And she came up big for us. She got to the free throw line, and she hit a big bucket down the stretch. This is not a surprise. We jumped because we were excited, but she scored a ball like that all the time when she wants to. I think as a freshman, they have to learn how to be more consistent. She's no longer a freshman anymore. She grew up today. Right?
Yes.
Do you have any more questions? Time for one more. All right, that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.